Today I want to show you some apps that I use as a full-time swing trader. I've been trading Forex since 2013. I went full-time in 2017 if you don't know me yet. And we'll go through some apps I use, things that I kind of love to use these days. There's a lot more app available now than before. And we'll kind of go through my favorite 5 apps that I use on a daily basis pretty much. So let's dive right in. Okay, so we'll take on the phone and I'll show you these apps that I use on a daily basis. Most of them are pretty good. You might or might not be aware of them. I think you'll probably come across some apps you've never used before, and that's kind of cool. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any suggestions or any other apps you use that you love. I'll be curious to try them out and maybe use them in a future video. Okay, so the first app we'll go through is pretty much a mandatory app for any kind of trader these days, TradingView. And you'll see TradingView is a really cool app. I do all my charting there, so I have all my charts set up. Now, TradingView, I believe, is one of the apps that every trader must have. I do everything on this platform. I use the charts for my trading, my strategy for day trading and swing trading, both of them. You've got the news, if you want to have a look at the news, the calendar coming up, and the events that are happening in the market. And it just makes it like a good app for any kind of charting, any kind of analysis, and any kind of, you can even connect your broker and kind of have a look at your broker. So if you want to see my tips and how to use it best on your phone, I've done a video, I'll link it in the corner over here so you can check it out directly. And this video goes in depth on how you can use it, some features I kind of love, and how to just have a better experience with TradingView on your phone. But overall, I think that's the app that you must have. That's probably the best one. Now, I don't trade often on my phone, but it's just a cool way to kind of monitor trades if you have to, or kind of see what's going on, or just have a look at some trades that you're wondering about. If you have any like issues or you're not sure if a trade is going to happen or what, you want to have a quick review before you go on your computer. This app really helps with that. It's pretty cool. Obviously, I use this a lot more on my computer than my phone, but it's still an app I think you must have. Okay, the second app I think you must have as a trader is, I'm going to break this down into 2 different apps. So either you can use Notion, which I'll show you how I use it, or Trello. And what I use these for is basically for trading journals. I keep all my screenshots in there. I kind of have a look at, I have all my trade history in Trello or Notion. But I can just refer back quickly to trades and kind of see screenshots of trades I want to see quickly. So here is in Notion, what I have going on is I have a trading journal. So I classify my trades between good winning trades, good losing trades, bad winning, bad losing. And so from there, I have all my trades here. So I can just tap on the trade and I can just see right away a screenshot of it and all the stuff that's kind of going on with it. So cool way to kind of look at your trades, have a quick look back if you want to see some trades. I use this a lot more, of course, on my computer, but it's good to reference sometimes on your phone, go back to some trades, see what's going on. I have a good trade a few days ago over here, September 1st. You can see here what happened. I have all my comments here. What went well, what didn't go well, how can I improve? So it's a cool way to keep track of things. Trello is very similar. Now, I recently moved my journal from Trello to Notion because I prefer Notion a little bit more. And there's like a few more features you can have here in Notion that you don't have in Trello. But both ways work fine. So Trello is the same thing. It's like a board feature. We have different boards for your trades if you want to. You can, of course, put your trades there. And that's kind of a good way to keep track of things. Now, I do like a little bit more the interface of Trello on the phone compared to Notion. But Notion is more in depth in terms of the pages, the comments you can have, the templates. So that's a cool thing, but whichever platform you want to use, both will be fine. Okay, now the third app that I love a lot, which kind of saves me time, saves me some math, saves me some calculations. It's an app called Stinu. And what this is, it's a way to calculate the position size in Forex with any kind of factor you want. So it works pretty simple. It does have a paid subscription, but it's pretty cheap. I think it's like $15 a year, which is very cheap to me. So you put in here your account balance. Let's say I had traded on the roughly $375,000 account. You put your risk amount, which in my case, let's say I want to do 1% or even 0.5%, just to be more safe. And my stop loss is 25 pips. From there, you pick your currency pair that you use. So I'm going to go with, let's say I trade USD Japanese yen, right? Then calculate. And it's going to give you your, so for each level of stop loss you might have, 25 pips, 24 pips, 23 pips, and so on. You have your lot size here on the right side. So 11.09 lot. That I'll have to take on this trade to risk 0.5% on this account balance. So it's kind of cool to see. And if you want to change your stop loss quickly, you can see here how much you would have to change your lot size. It makes it very simple and like very straightforward to go through trades you have and not calculate this by hand, or don't have to go online for like a calculator of lot size. You have this on your phone directly, quickly to do. And to me, it's a lot more user-friendly than these other calculators I've seen so far. I know you can do this well on TradingView, but sometimes I trade on cTrader because the fact that TradingView can lag or sometimes buggy a little bit. So I go directly on cTrader, take the trade on the same account that I have for TradingView. So then I calculate my position size with this, and it's, to me, a lot more simple. Highly recommend this app. Again, there's nothing crazy about it. It's just a simple app that works well, but it's kind of something that the trader needs. Position size calculator. So if you don't have one, use this one. It works quite well. Speaking of which, the other app I recommend for traders is cTrader. Now, why do I use cTrader compared to MT4, MT5? It's because my TradingView account that I use with Pepperstone, they also integrate with cTrader. So I can place the same trades in the account on cTrader or TradingView, and the trades go in the same account. So that's kind of cool. I love this app, but I recently installed it just because I kind of didn't know that it was together with TradingView and cTrader at the same time. And I love the features on there, so it's kind of cool. Weekend, so I have time to record this video, so I have no position open, no orders either. But if I go into my history, and let's say I want to have a look at a trade I took yesterday, so Friday, and I can see here in details, and you can see kind of like how your trade unfolded with the charts in the markets. You can see where I entered, you can see where I exit. It was a sell trade, and you have a lot of details about your trade here, which is kind of cool. If I scroll down more, we'll have even more data on this trader, which I don't necessarily want to get into. It's fine, but there's a lot you can do here. I prefer this a lot to other platforms where it's kind of like good, kind of bad, like especially MT4, MT5 on mobile or pretty bad. This one is different, so I like it a lot. I can also see some news that are happening in the market. And if I go here, this is my watch list, which I can scroll through. And if I want to see any chart, I can just tap on it. And of course, it's going to say it's closed because it's the weekend. Then I can just tap on this chart, expand it. Then I have the whole chart here like I have on other platforms. So a bit of a tricky thing for charts here, but it works really well for looking back at your trades, seeing how your trade unfolded. I like this stuff a lot. I don't trade here very much unless I really have to. And let's say my broker or TradingView is lagging. Then I can go in here, place some trades. But it's kind of a cool backup to have for just placing trades when you have issues with TradingView or something. Okay, now everyone is asking about where they can find the news events, the calendar coming up for any kind of news releases for Forex. And the app I use for this is called Forex Calendar. It's very simple. And it's a bit more user-friendly than if you go on TradingView or these other platforms that are not just for news. This one is only for news. The only thing you have here is the news events coming up and the results. So here I can filter it out by what I want, the countries. I've put a few countries I'm interested in over here. Then I can choose which impact I want to get. So I only want to get the high impact news in this case. Then I can see where we are today. So we are of course, past September 9 here. I can see the news coming up for the coming week. So I have one on September 12, I have some more on September 13, and I can see all the details there. So it's cool because if you want to see a specific news, let's say I want to see unemployment rate for Great Britain. I can just tap here right there. And I see here directly what the history for the unemployment rate was and what was previous, the forecast, and of course the actual when it's time of the news. I can see all this stuff here for up to 10 years, which is pretty cool. You don't see this on any platforms. So I like this stuff a lot. You also have the chance to share this. So if you want to add on your calendar or copy the text of this, you can do it, which kind of makes it easy to keep track of things and the news coming up. Now, I'm not a big news trader myself, but I love to kind of see these things happening. And you've also got the headlines here that you can have a look at if you want to. So it's kind of cool to see sometimes when you're not sure if a news coming up. If I have some day trades, I'll close them before news. I want to be aware of that at least. So I can take a look here and see if I have to close any trade or move stops to break even at least. And it helps me to make better decisions overall in trading. So that's it for my 5 apps here. Hope you got some value out of this. Hope you got some good apps you can use yourself. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any apps you use. Any apps you love would be good to know. If you like that kind of stuff, give it a like the video today. I would really appreciate it. I'll do more videos of apps if people love this kind of stuff and if you get value out of this, of course. Make sure you subscribe if it's not done yet for next videos coming up. And I'll catch you back here in the next video pretty soon. Ciao.